Every morning feels different now. Not easier, just heavier with meaning. The alarm goes off, the house is quiet, and just for a few seconds, I sit there and I think. It's the day that something finally changes for me. Some mornings, I'm full of hope. Other mornings, I'm just running on fumes. But every time I open my eyes, there's this small voice in my head that says, keep going, because you way closer than you think. You see, I spent years waking up to punch in on the clock to help someone build their dreams. I've given my best hours to someone else's vision. And what's left of my energy goes to the things that I love the most. My family and this, my art. You see, episode 2 wasn't about chasing success. It was about building the foundation underneath it. Something that's real and solid. It's the moment I stop just wanting a different life and start building one from the inside of these 4 walls. And maybe that's what hope really is. It's just showing up even on some days when it still hurts to try. Whew. All right, so we got a lot to talk about. Now, you know what's crazy? After I shared my last video, it was like hundreds of you that said that you felt the same way that I did. You felt that you was living your life on autopilot. And some of you said that just my video alone gave you the motivation to just start yours, to start your art business. And some of your comments, man, whew, it caught me by surprise and it really touched my soul and it caught me off guard. But for the first time in all of that, it was something that I realized. It was something that I didn't think that was possible, and I didn't think that, it would even happen for me. I've had some of you guys reach out to me with some of the most touching stories that I've ever heard. And for the first time, it made me feel that I wasn't alone in this. I wasn't alone in this journey. By making me realize that I wasn't alone in this journey, I came to the conclusion that this journey isn't just for me. Although it is my journey to become a full-time artist, it's something bigger than that. It's something much more bigger than that. It's bigger than myself and it's bigger than all of us. This journey isn't just about me. Although I'm documenting my journey, but it's about us. This is our journey. This journey is about all of us trying to figure it out at this thing that we love called art, and just how to just actually make it work full time. And to be honest, man, I was stuck because I didn't have the right type of platform. I didn't have the right type of system. It was something that I never built that I could just hold it all together. And then it hit me. If I was gonna do this, I had to build something that was structurally sound and that had a solid foundation. And something that can help me to turn my dream of being a full-time artist into a reality. A lot of people ask me, why am I on this journey? Why am I doing this? And honestly, to be honest, I was tired of giving all of my energy to a job, a company that really didn't even belong to me, that really didn't value me as a person. They just valued what I could do. And in the end, I was just a number to them. Now, yeah, I have responsibilities as a father, as a fiance, as a future husband, a provider, all of that good stuff. But to be honest, we spend so much time trading hours for paychecks. And in return, we barely get enough time with the people that we love. And that was my pretty much my come to Jesus moment. And to be honest, that math, it wasn't adding up to me. So I figured, I'm like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep sitting on the sidelines watching my passion, something that I love, watching my talent just go. Just pass me by. I can't continue to do that. All right, but while I talk to you, let me prep this painting. Okay. All right, let me ask you a question. When you work in a job and it's a job that that's not paying you what you worth, and it's a job that you got to do, but you kind of hate it. And have you ever just felt like you don't belong there? It's like that wasn't meant for you while you chasing your dreams. I'm kind of in that position, and it kind of feels like I'm living a double life. On one hand, I'm working this job, and this job is like stressing me out, using up all of my time, and at the same time, I have this little time to actually do what I want to do and when I'm creating my art journey. Now, I know a lot of you had got it misunderstood in my last video, this video, that most of you thought that I quit my job. I didn't. I mean, that'll be stupid. I can't abandon my responsibilities as a father and as a fiance, a future husband, and all of that. To be honest, man, I spent years clocking in for a job, helping them to build a dream while I put my dream on the sideline, put my dream on hold. So now it's time for me to actually take the reins and actually build my own dream. Because if I don't believe in myself, who else is? So in the last video, that video nearly hit 20,000 in a couple of days. And that actually made me think a lot. Because when I created that video, I didn't see numbers. All I seen was faces of people telling me that they in the same boat as me, cheering me on, and it really made me think. When I created this, I didn't expect to have a bigger reaction that I had. Now, it isn't just about becoming a full-time artist. Now it's about showing that it is possible, because I've had so many people support me on this journey and get behind me and tell me that they believe in what I'm doing. They support me a lot. So now it's not just about becoming a full-time artist, it's about proving it also. Let me finish prepping this painting. All right, so now I finally got this canvas prepped. I'm gonna use this for my first portrait in this new series, in this journey that I'm creating, but I'll talk a little more about that a little later. But now I actually got to get this drawing for this painting done. Let that dry. You see, when I started this journey, it started off with a small glimmer of hope and a dream. But to make it possible, I needed a plan. I needed to have a solid plan. No boss, no roadmap, no one telling me what to do or how to do it. Just a camera, a determination to not quit, and a dream that feels way too big for me most days. And this quiet belief that maybe, just maybe, I can do this in 1 year. I think that's what I've been missing all along. Not motivation, not inspiration, just the rhythm. A foundation that I can fall back on when everything else feels uncertain. You see, this series isn't about instant success. It was about me stepping out on faith, and it was about me finding the rhythm. It's all about turning 1 day into 2 days and trusting that consistency will do what motivation can't do. Every piece of art, every goal met, every small act of discipline is a reminder that progress doesn't always scream. Sometimes, just sometimes, it's a quiet whisper that says, you're still moving. And that's where the system comes in. The thing that keeps me grounded, even when everything's around me starts to get a little chaotic. So, let me show you what's been helping me to create this journey. All right, man, so before I continue, I gotta mention something that I'm just built around the Art Grind series. I launched a Patreon. And no, it's not one of those donation pages or not because I need help. I just wanted to create this because I wanted to go deeper in the process. I wanted to show the ups, the downs, the behind the scenes, the breakthroughs, and all the raw moments that I don't post on YouTube. See here, I want to share everything with you. I don't want to hold anything back. I want to show you why and how my plan is to go full time, everything in full detail and full living color for you to see. No secrets, no gatekeeping. That part, that's important. Now, if you want to be a part of the community that's behind the scenes, look, check it out. The link is in the description below. But if not, that's cool too, no worries. These Art Grind videos will always be free for you to view. But now, let's get back to it, and now let me show you my plan to go full time. I know this may sound crazy to some of you, but writing down my goals was always something that I avoided. Not because I didn't have any. I thought that if I kept them in my mind, then I was able to hit my goals a lot faster. But to be honest, it hits different when you see them on the page. That makes them real. And real dreams come with pressure. You see, for years I kept everything in my head. The ideas, the plans, the things I knew I wanted. But honestly, I didn't feel ready to admit it. You see, this page forced me to face what I've been running from all along. What kind of life am I trying to build? What do I want my days to look like 5 years from now? And when I finally wrote it down, it felt real. Because now, it wasn't just a dream. I had direction. You see, this page became a solid contract between me and the life that I'm trying to build. So every time I open it, I'm reminded of what I'm working for, and this version of me refuses to settle for less. Whew. All right. Man, finally got saved, man. I feel like me again. Now, let's get to the goals page. Now, when it comes to the goals page, man, I needed something that will allow me to just focus solely on what I was doing. And it helped me to just lock in and focus on one specific thing rather than just being all over the place. Because if some of you guys OGs of the channel, man, you know exactly where I'm coming from. When I first started this channel, man, my content was just all over the place. I was just doing videos, whatever video that may go viral, and hope that it will get picked up by the algorithm. I was just doing videos without a purpose in mind, just creating videos just to create, because I thought that if I do this said video, it'll get picked up by the algorithm and I'll get a bunch of views and stuff like that. And that really don't work for anybody. Now, honestly, man, this goal that I'm chasing to be a full-time artist in 1 year, that was like my dream, just to do this. Because, you know, growing up as a kid, I was always told that doing something like that, it ain't viable and it's definitely not sustainable. It was always that struggling artist mentality. And, you know, when the internet came along and YouTube came along, that clearly changed the whole game. And honestly, for me, I'm not gonna lie, man, it scares the shit out of me. You know, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't afraid that, you know, on how things may play out. You know, what if I get to that point and really become a full-time artist and I potentially fail at doing it and I have to go back to work? You know, those type of things run through my mind, but, you know, I'm still gonna see this through to the end. It's the difference with your dreams versus goals or your target goals. I mean, yeah, anybody can dream to be a millionaire or one of the biggest YouTubers there is, but for me, it was all about hitting those target goals, because I figured if I was to hit those target goals, so many of them, it'll cause a compound effect and I'll eventually reach the goal that I'm trying to reach, which is to be a full-time artist and to actually be able to sell my art consistently. So for any artist to sell their art consistently, that is always the goal. So I started my goals in small steps. One of them was to put everything that I had into my art and to finally get to a point to where I could leave my job. And by me leaving my job, to get to that said point, I have to sell art consistently, which is to replace the income that I make from my job now. When having goals, when you writing your goals down, like right here on mine, I can get on mine and just see all my goals laid out for the whole quarter. So for me, I lay my goals out in quarters: quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. So I didn't go ahead and write out quarter 3 and quarter 4. I'm working on quarter 2 now, but I already got everything laid out for my first quarter. For some of them, they real small goals, real goals that can be attainable. And I wanted to do something like that because if I was to start out with big, huge goals, I end up being upset, wanting to end it, wanting to quit because I wasn't able to reach my goal. So I want to start out with those small goals like to grow my email list to 100 subscribers, or another goal is to put out a product that actually goes towards helping artists like myself and other artists as well, or a goal like land a sponsorship deal, or to reach said number of subscribers in my first quarter. You know, goals like that. Goals that's super easy, super simple to obtain just by being consistent, showing up and putting in that hard work. And honestly, man, this series wouldn't even be possible without these goals, because all of this was started on having these goals. Because when I created this having these goals is the foundation of the whole Art Grind series, because without those goals, this wouldn't even be a thing. It'd just be another idea that any YouTuber would have on a video or whatever painting the artist want to do. It'd just be an idea. But when I have those goals, it pretty much makes things a reality, because like, okay, I need to put action behind these goals. And that's where it all started with, you know, because everything, all roads leads to this goal page. Without this goal page, this wouldn't even be possible. But to meet those goals, it got to go with tasks. So let's get these tasks done. You see, I always believed I was too busy. Working long hours, trying to film, drawing, trying to build something out of scraps every day. But being busy all the time, that ain't progress. And for the first time, I could see the truth laid out right in front of me. You see, this page exposed it all. It exposed that I was just going through the motions and not putting in serious movement to what I knew I really wanted. You see, every task that I entered, it forced me to slow down and put thought behind the actions that I wanted to achieve that task. What actually matters today? What pushes the needle forward? What needs immediate attention right now? And when I completed my first few tasks, I felt something that I haven't felt in a long time. Purpose. All right, so task. Where do I begin? Now, when it comes to tasks, this is where I like to get things done day by day. And basically what I do, the main things I focus on, art and YouTube. I try to keep it just as simple as that. What are the main things that I have to do when it comes to my art biz versus what is the main things that I have to do when it comes to my YouTube channel? And doing it this way actually forces me to just stop talking about my dreams and actually to start putting forth action and tracking them as well. And one of the ways that I track them is basically by what is the most important thing that I have to do for that day for my art channel versus what is the most important thing I have to do for that day when it comes to my art, YouTube, and / what is the most important thing that I have to do for that week. That's a mouthful. And basically one of the ways I do this is I organize my task in a way that what is it that I realistically can get done that day and what is the most realistic thing I can get done that week to actually hit my task to where I'll be able to hit my goal for that quarter. And not to mention, I always put in a non-negotiable task for each day. That way, that is the first task that I'm gonna do for each day. And that way I know that non-negotiable task is something that I will always hit every day. Doing something like that will always help me to be more consistent when it comes to doing my task as well. And also, by adding in tasks, this helps me to keep up with deadlines, and it also helps me to stay proactive when it comes to my art business and when it comes to my YouTube channel. And not to mention, it puts pressure on me as well, and to see how well I'll be able to work under the pressure, because some people can work under pressure and some people can't. I'm trying to put myself under pressure to see what I am made of these 365 days. I'm trying to run the gauntlet. And yes, I am not taking it easy on myself, and I want to succeed. So in order to succeed, I have to find out and see how much I can take and how much I cannot handle. And not to mention, I'm always adjusting my tasks based on what's working, based on what's not working, what's helping me to reach my task faster, what's helping me to become a better artist versus what's helping me to grow faster in my business. By putting in this, it actually helps me to know where I'm exceeding and where I'm failing, to remove those things that I'm failing, to actually utilize my growth, and just by cutting out the dead weight. And not to mention, by having tasks, this is one of the perfect ways I can actually track my progress, track how I'm doing, whether I'm able to hit that goal, versus whether I'm not able to hit that goal. And I think another thing, by having tasks, this is actually gonna help me to be more accountable about what I'm doing, because if I'm not holding myself accountable, who is? But it's one thing I know a lot of artists do not like to talk about, well, as far as what I've seen on YouTube, and that's financial tracking. Now, I created this because I wanted something to help me to track my progress instead of just figuring out where all the money is going and just going by the seat of my pants trying to figure out where this goes, where this is coming from. whether I'm in profit, whether I'm in a negative. It's a lot of stuff to keep up with because as artists, we only focus on art. We don't focus on the business side, and that is a huge thing that you should not do as an artist, which I had to learn that the hard way. And that was the moment that I realized that I need to treat my art like a business, because on YouTube, it is a business. YouTube, as I stated before, YouTube is a distribution platform and it needs to be treated as such. So yeah, I have to treat this like a business, and I have to actually be able to track my finances, and that's why I created this page. And honestly, this tracker has helped me to track all of my money that I made just for 2025 alone. Now, is it a lot? No, it's not a lot. But at the same time, that's something that a lot of people as artists, we don't talk about. And I think that is important. By having a financial tracker, this can help you keep up with your finances, let you know whether you're in profit or whether you're in the negative, and also being able to help you keep up with your taxes right along the way, because that is important. And for me, my plan is to reduce my debt, increase my income, and make the art that I create and being able to make an income from it much more sustainable. Something that I could potentially live off of full time. For me, that is the goal. And for me, this page was one of the scariest pages because it made me be honest with who I am and what I wanted from my art business, as far as like just income. And it's like, I know that we as creators should not just focus on the money, but at the same time, who are we kidding? This is why we are doing it. We are doing the content creating. We are creating art because we do not want to work for anybody. I don't know why people get on camera saying, oh, it's just for this, it's not about the money, when in reality, it is, because that's what you want to do full time. You want to be able to live that type of life. And for me personally, I feel that having a page like this will allow you to reach that goal, or at least be on the right track to reach that goal. But tracking your finances is only a part of it. I think one of the biggest things that as an artist that you can do is getting commissions and getting a sponsorship. That's one of the biggest goals. And that's one of my plans for Q1. Let me work on that. For the longest time, reaching out to brands felt impossible, almost like a pipe dream. It's something about it, seeing these brands that I wanted to work with written down, it made it real. And not to mention, with clear direction on how you want to create with that brand, it really goes a long way. You see, this page helped me to see that opportunities, they just don't show up one day. And most brands, they don't even know about you until you reach out to them sometimes. And those opportunities, you build them one email at a time, video by video, day by day. All right, so where do I begin? Now, this page is the first step toward treating my art business like a business. And that is important because for any artist, sponsorships and commissions is the main thing that will actually get you to the point to where you can make that actual income that you need to make to bring yourself to be a full-time artist. And with this page, this is how I actually track my commissions and actually be able to track the brands and the potential opportunities that I can have, along with keeping up with ongoing emails, whether it's a follow-up email, a second follow-up email, or a third follow-up email, all the way to that brand saying yes, or that commission being able to be paid, or whether they put down the down payment or anything like that. On this page, this is where I keep track of all of that. That's one of the main reasons why I created this page, because by creating something like this, it helps me to keep track of it so I don't get lost in the chaos, or I don't get confused with having this potential art for the wrong person or the wrong type of commission for this wrong person or anything like that. This page helps me keep track of all of that. And also it helps me keep track of sponsorships, affiliates, or whether a brand want to reach out to me saying that they wanted it to be a product review or things like that. This page actually helps me to keep up with all of that. Because let's face it, if you're not organized, you're actually dooming yourself to fail. And this is one of the things that you clearly need to be organized on. And I think that one day I want to be able to get to the point to where I can have a consistent stream of income when it comes to commissions or versus when it comes to sponsorships. But at the same time, I think that to get to that level to where you're earning a full-time income, sponsorships is the way to go, because they can actually get you the income that you need to get to when commissions won't be that consistent. I guess it just depends on how much art you cranking out and how much your following is, how big it is, so to speak. But that's just my guess. But in order to get those commissions or in order to get those sponsorships, for me, it all starts with one thing: YouTube videos. So I have to be able to plan out my YouTube videos to the T, and by having a YouTube planner, that will help me do it. So yeah, let me get to planning episode 4, because right now I'm in episode 3. Let's do that now. You see, after episode 1, man, I felt defeated. The views didn't show the hard work that I put in. I started to really wonder if I could really do this. But then I opened this page and I saw the roadmap of everything that I planned for episode 1. And number 2, the structure, the intention behind the episodes. And then you showed up for episode 2. You see, this page made me realize I'm not just making videos. I'm building a foundation, a story of a year-long transformation that people can follow episode by episode. And this page, it taught me to trust in my ability and to trust the process, even when it seems hard to. All right, finally, I am finally done with planning episode 4. It's done. Now, this page, it helped me to stop just posting random videos, especially the videos that I thought was gonna be good and they wind up not being good. This actual page helped me to stop doing that. Now, this YouTube planner, it is the skeleton frame of this whole art grind series. And by having this YouTube planner, it helps me to tell better stories for this art grind episode. It helps me to at least try to convey the message that I'm trying to get over to you guys better by planning these videos. It helps me to tell a better story, a better message, and actually for me to put things in a better way to where it makes sense. Now, I'm not gonna lie, man, this page, it holds the whole strategy to the art grind series, because without this page, honestly, the art grind series would just be a whole bunch of thoughts and a whole bunch of plans. This page actually helps bring all of that to life, and just by planning out my videos on where I want to take them, not specifically planning everything out as far as the script goes, because I write things out in bullet points, but it actually helps me to keep everything concise and to be on track with everything that I'm trying to get over to you guys, to the camera. And what I try to do in each one of my videos has a specific plan, whether it goes to a particular product or whether it goes to a particular message or whether it's based around a particular moment in my life that I'm going through. Each one of these videos has a particular part to play. So if you haven't got your hands on this art grind planner, please do that, because it will help you to get to where you're trying to go. Actually, I think, in my opinion, it will help you to build your art business. Check out the link in the description below. Now, to me, this isn't just some planner that's gonna actually help you. To me, this is my actual playbook to be a full-time artist. Yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it. If you are interested in joining the Patreon, make sure you check that out. The link is in the description below, because I'll be sharing so much in the Patreon that I will not be sharing on here. A lot of behind the scenes stuff that's gonna get you much more further into my journey as well. So I appreciate you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.